Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have Didier Drogba review. Now you'll hear that quite a lot in this video and I'll explain why later. So, when this card first came out, I wasn't particularly too interested. I thought it was just every other big man. But 6'2", high work rates, 4-star skills, 5-star reflow, quite a nice start for a tall guy. Now, strike in 7-4, so no alternate position, which is a little bit annoying. Doesn't allow much variety on the card. But with that being said, onto stats: 92 pace, 95 shooting, 80 passing, 88 dribbling, and 94 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a nice beast of a card on stats. Now, on playstyles, has finesse, has power shot plus, has power header, has first touch, press proven, quick step relentless, obviously rapid and aerial plus as well. Now, if you do enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. Generally, it does mean a lot to my channel, and if you want to see any reviews in particular, let me know down in the comments down below. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you on the positive and negative side of things. Peace.
Just you and me. It's already past all. Yes, I can see the perfect picture of what life should be.
So once my other thoughts about this card. Now, if you don't know how this segment works, I pretty much say what's good, what's bad, what you should and what you shouldn't do, just so you utilize this card as best as possible. Now, where do I start on this card? Honestly, I don't want to ruin the review early, but it's one of my favourite cards I've ever used in FIFA, and honestly my favourite card so far right now in FIFA. Now, let's go to the skills and weak foot then. So, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot is the perfect start. You don't want 5-star skills in this card. He's not going to utilise them very well. And obviously, when you use like elastic and stuff like that, it's just going to be massive touches, so you don't really want that. But the 5-star weak foot is so dependable. He's got a rocket of a left foot, rocket of a right foot as well. And when you utilise that with the power shot plus as well, really nice altogether. Now, the pace for me, one of the best I've ever used in the game. I don't know what it is. It just feels like it's 99. Maybe because of how fast he is with being 6'2". He just takes off, and obviously with that strength as well paired into it, they can't catch him and they can't outstrength him. So what do? You literally cannot stop a car like this. It's impossible. Now the shoot for me, like I've just mentioned, is absolutely insane. The long shots is even not bad itself. Shot power, he's got like a foot, like a traction engine. The finishing is amazing. Attack position is amazing. Volleys are even absolutely insane. Now, the one negative you'll really see about this card is the passing. Now, when I used him with the artist, I generally didn't even see too many discrepancies with the passing. I thought it was actually quite good overall. As you can see in some of these clips, that like long ball to Mbappe, I was so surprised with the passing attributes he's got. He can make that. So maybe there's a hidden passing stat somewhere in this card where you can actually do decent passes, or maybe it's because maybe the 1 in 2 chances or whatever actually worked quite nicely. So you do need to be careful of that at times because it is a little bit low still on attributes. But overall in game, it didn't feel that bad. Now, for someone of this stature, he seemed to move so well, especially without technical. You normally don't see a card without technical move really nice at this height. But I don't know what it is. He just moved so nice. Maybe it's because he took everything in like big strides, so it just made it look better. But when you utilize those step overs like you do with these OP cards like Mbappe's or like that, it works the exact same way. I don't know what's going on with this card, but EA must have juiced it when it first came out. Maybe nerf it in a week's time. But overall, there's not really too much about him where it's negative at all. Now, on my opinion, let's go into his best attributes. His physicals: 96 jumping, aerial plus, 99 strength, 93 stamina, 99 head and accuracy, 81 jumping, with decent balance in itself, just makes him an absolute joke of a card to get off the ball. Like, generally, I would challenge any centre back to get him off the ball, and maybe 1 out of 10 will be able to do it. Honestly, he's such a hard card to stop, especially when he's through on goal. It's literally pretty much impossible at that point. So on to my other scores now. If you don't know how this segment works, I pretty much rank each individual stat. So you got pace, shooting, passing, and a score out of 10. And I also give him an overall score and a value for coins, just so you get a little bit more in detail on the card. Now, first me is going to be the pace. The overall pace, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. I do think he's very good. Like I said, he's a joke for pace, but I don't think he's quite a Mbappe or anything like level fast. I'm not that deluded. I do think he's probably a little bit less than them, but overall, he still feels electrically fast in game. Now, next with me is his shooting. Like I've already mentioned, with that power shot plus, with the actual stats he's got in himself, he is an absolute cannon of a card. Most shots will go in where you take them from, even the power shots from about 30 yards in will probably make it into the back of the net if you get it on target. I'm going to give his shooting a 10 out of 10. With that 5-star weak foot as well, he is an absolute destructive cannon. So honestly, no matter where you shoot with this card, obviously the finesses might have a bit of discrepancy because he doesn't have plus. But with that being said, with the power shots, honestly, he's so good. Now, the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Purely because the actual attributes are low. My current use of him, I didn't see any issues with it at all. But obviously, with the stats being low, you do need to be careful of that because he might have a few inconsistencies at times with them. But I personally didn't have any issues with it. Now, the dueling for me, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. I can't give any higher than that because obviously he is still 6'2". I know he moves agilely, like I said, but there is still a few things here where you do need to be careful of at times. Now, the physicals for me is the easiest 10 out of 10 in my life. He is so strong. Aerial plus, obviously power header as well. With the jumping, strength, all of these go hand in hand. He is generally destructive on that heading ability, and overall, he's just a destructive card. So, overall score for me then, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. That's probably one of the highest ratings I've ever given for a card under 500k. He's a joke considering he's 400k odd. I can't believe he's as cheap as he is. So, if you do want a card that's absolutely OP, and he's just pretty much good at anything he does, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10 value for coins. Obviously, I can't quite give him a 10 out of 10. That is only for exclusive cards, but this is absolutely a joke of a card. My favourite card so far this year. Like I said, how many strikers I've got in my club and stuff like that, and this card is playing over pretty much all of them, so that probably proves how good the card is. But overall, he is just such a good card. But that's all my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed, especially this one. This one felt quite close to heart, not because I have any correlation to Drogba in real life. I'm not a Chelsea fan at all. But this card just felt so good. I thought this would be very easy review to do. So if you did enjoy, please do like the video. Like to the start. Also subscribe. But I've got nothing more to say. So I'll see you in the next video. And peace out, guys.